Anodized blue metallic paint, chocolate interior, and only $9,000 on the odometer. This 2022 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti is going to save you over $25,000 buying it here pre-owned. Let's talk about it at Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg in Florida. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I'm here at Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg, Florida, where you're gonna get a steal and a deal all in one with a pre-owned 2022 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti. Now, I have it here behind me here today because I only try to get things that are somewhat special on the channel to highlight for you guys. I'm highlighting this because it only has 9,000 miles on the clock. And as of filming this in the year of 2025, this 2022 model year has barely been driven. But that also saves you money because it's a big depreciation hit for the person who had it for those 9,000 miles and didn't enjoy it. So the next person could get it with that $25,000 plus depreciation and getting a basically brand new car for a lot cheaper. So with no further ado, I want to take a spin around this thing, options, features, show you guys what it's all about and how it's held up, and show you guys why you're going to want a pre-owned Stelvio over a new one. Now, big shout out to Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg for letting me take a spin around this 2022 Stelvio Ti. Now, if you guys want this model or any other models that they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for the website link. Their phone number is there as well. Guys, check out their inventory and give them a call and get these beautiful cars off of this lot and out there on the roads where they belong today. When it comes to underneath the hood of a 2022 Stelvio, it's exactly the same performance as a 2025 currently. So don't worry about not keeping up because you have the same power plant when it comes to the turbocharged and intercooled 16-valve inline-4 2-liter engine with an aluminum block and head and direct fuel injection. Now, you have 280 horsepower and 306 pound-feet of torque with that 8-speed automatic ZF transmission. Now, what are we talking about? Well, that's going to rocket you from 0 to 60 in between 5.3 and 5.5 seconds. 0 to 100 miles per hour is 14.6 to 15.1 seconds. The quarter mile time is around 14 to 14.4 seconds. And the top speed is at 144 miles per hour. And when we mention dimensions on the Stelvio Ti, we're looking at an overall wheelbase of 110.9 inches with a length at 184.6 inches. We have a width at 74.9 inches and a height at 66 inches with an overall curb weight between 3,950 and 4,050 pounds. So with barely any miles on this, under 10,000 miles, which would be normal for a first year of use, then you talk about anodized blue paint. This paint that is not on any current Alfa Romeo in the 2025 model year because it was discontinued. So now you have a cool metallic flake that looks absolutely gorgeous in this Florida sun. I mean, come on. And then you guys will see, obviously, this Scudetto and Trellobo up front with the nice feed through there and the honeycomb grille and that aluminum finish. You will also see that we have the older style when it comes to the front fascia with the functional feed through as well. And you guys see the aggressive looks when it comes to the overall styling, still looking good as usual. Now, we also have the older style headlights by Xenons when it comes to these lights, all right? So you guys will see the big LED DRL with the high beam and low beam integrated into that by Xenon headlamp and the amber reflector because, you know, America. Put it all together and it's the great look that you guys know from the Stelvio in the 2022 model year and in this Ti flavor, giving a nice luxurious spec when it comes to the overall colorway. And when it comes to the side profile, for the most part, it's stock besides this one specific thing we added on. Let's talk about it because we have standard 19-inch 5-hole wheels with the Pirelli Scorpion Verde all-season tires wrapping it all together. Classic Alfa Romeo when it comes to these 5-hole wheels. But what we did add, oh yeah, and there's a monochrome center cap. What we did add was the red calipers with white script, which is $650 for the red calipers. Now, with the Ti package, well, you automatically get Vesuvio gray when it comes to the body kit, when it comes to the window moldings, the wheel wells, and the side skirts there as well, going all the way to the back and to the rear bumper. You guys will see it done in Vesuvio gray metallic finish. So it looks premium with this setup. Instead of having plastic cladding there, we have a painted finish, a premium painted finish, as Vesuvio gray is an actual Alfa Romeo Stelvio body paint. So with that said, you will see on the front fender our TI badge. Let you guys know we're working with that middle spec luxury trim. You also see anodized blue when it comes to the mirror caps and for the door handles, with gloss black for the window moldings, the B pillar and C pillar, and then we have the black roof rails with the glass roof because we have the panoramic roof up top with that gloss black shark fin antenna, anodized blue when it comes to the spoiler, and gloss black on the side blades. It's a nice look. I think the red calipers really set it off with the red and blue look, but then the Vesuvio gray body kit appearance package, well, part of that TI setup, it just makes sense when it comes to this luxury spec. Now the rear profile, we get the same road presence as up front and on the side when it comes to the classic Alfa Romeo lines, and its beautiful paint showing off in the Florida sun. In the third brake light, we have integrated in with the spoiler, and then we have the Alfa Romeo insignia front and center per usual with the beautiful tail lamps. As you guys can see, we'll have those illuminated very shortly with the Stelvio badging done in chrome. And then of course the Q4 badging, letting you know we have intelligent all-wheel drive with our 50/50 weight distribution and carbon drive shaft. Now with that said, the lower half of the Alfa Romeo Stelvio on this Giorgio platform will show off our dual exhaust tips done in dark midone finish with the gray insert. Yes, Vesuvio gray makes it to the rear as well, a part of this body kit here, with the horizontal reflectors and then the aluminum center when it comes to the diffuser there. It really just shows off that spec really nicely when it comes to the color contrast, breaking it up, giving it some depth, giving it some character. Definitely like the way it looks in the rear. Now we're getting 55 cubic feet of cargo space with a 40-20-40 rear folding split in the seats, as you guys will see, with a privacy shade here as well, LED lights on both sides. You will also see we do have extra little storage pockets on each side, all right? And then you guys will see we do have a false floor. Lift up the false floor and you guys will see we do have a tire inflate kit. We also will have our tools here and our battery stowed right here as well, part of that 50/50 weight distribution with extra storage pockets there as well. With our all-season run-flat tires, well, we don't necessarily need a spare. Now, we also have another privacy shade right up top, Alfa Romeo branded. It's upside down, but there you go. And then one touch close, one touch lock when it comes to the tailgate here. What do you guys think when it comes to cargo and storage on the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti? When it comes to fuel economy, we're looking at 24, 22, 28. That means 24 combined city and highway, 22 for the city, 28 for the highway, and premium fuel goes inside of this Stelvio Ti. Now, as promised, let me show off the illumination when it comes to those bi-xenon headlamps, the turn indicators there, and the DRLs for the running lights, as you guys will see. Switchback amber with the daytime running lamps there, and then the bi-xenon high beam headlamps with the orange reflector there as well. Then, of course, we have the turn indicator right there in the mirror cap, done in anodized blue with amber. And then we do have the reflector illuminated there with the turn indicator and DRLs when it comes to the tail lamps. What do you guys think when it comes to illumination on this Stelvio Ti? So now we're inside of the chocolate interior of this Stelvio Ti with the standard seats here, all right, between the three different seat configurations, where you had the Lusso, which was cannoli leather seats, and you have the sport seats. These will be the standard seats. These are still nice seats, and they are comfortable and heated seats at that. You have the panel roof letting in all the natural light, and then looking to our door paneling here, shows you some of our spec with the uppers done with that injection molded plastic up top, soft touch with the big wood grain trim, looking luxurious on this spec. Aluminum for the door handle, lock controls, seat memories right here. Soft touches on the door cards and armrests with the stitching there as well. You have your trunk release, mirror controls, and your window controls with your speaker grill and extra storage there. Aluminum side sill here as well. And then aluminum brake pedal and dead pedal with the rubber grippies. Alfa Romeo's 3-spoke flat bottom steering wheel, which you guys know and love. This is a manual adjust telescopic steering wheel, so you guys can see. I can lock it into place just like this. We do have behind us on our stocks lane keep assist with our high beam light controls, and we do have our windshield washers and nozzles right there as well. We also have something says menu. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Now, first things first, Alfa Romeo insignia right here on the airbag. You'll see perforations on the inners with stitching all throughout. Nice silver aluminum trim when it comes to the third spoke, and your start-stop button right here on the steering wheel. Now, on the left-hand side, you will see hill descent, driver assistance, and everything with your highway assist on this side when it comes to level 280 AS. On the right-hand side, you guys will see radio controls, and you have your hands-free voice controls. All right, now, menu, well, it's probably going to change your digital instrument cluster that's right here in the center on our TFT screen versus having it on your manual dials here, because we went all digital for Alfa Romeo back in 2024. But for the 2022, we got some manual dials, but we do also have this digital screen, as you guys can see, where I'm pressing menu and I can change what's in the middle of there as well. So it's not stuck at what you guys see. You can switch it up a little bit. We do have the soft touch injection molded plastic right up top as well with the turbine vents for HVAC. We do have our parking sensors here with our start stop here and our low beam light controls here. And then you guys will see extra storage here, good for insurance, registration, just in case you get caught up doing some spirited driving. 8.8-inch touchscreen here, as you guys see. It is Alfa Romeo's in-house system, so it's pretty decent. As you guys can see, it's touch there. We do have another way to control this, so you don't necessarily have to use the touchscreen, and it's a little bit faster on the way that I'm going to show you in just a moment. But with that said, you guys will also see the dash has the wood grain trim with aluminum fixture right underneath, and then it goes over to that next turbine vent with the glove box there, plenty of space right there. HVAC vents here as well, dual zone climate control, physical buttons, which is nice, heated seat controls and heated steering wheel controls. In this nice central tunnel, you will also see a nice wood grain trim, all right, to go with the rest of the finish here. Hiding behind this is our door covering up our cup holders. You will also see that we do have our gear selector, 2-track system, perforation with stitching. We can go to drive, or we can do drive manual like that, flip it up into neutral, or go into reverse, bringing up the backup camera. All right, so you guys can see what that looks like. P for park. All right, then we have an electric parking brake right here. Now with the aluminum trim and Italian flag, we also have a key fob holder, which I'm using right here. The key fob holder will show you that we have unlock, lock, trunk release, remote start, and a panic button there as well with the Alfa Romeo script. On the backhand side, the insignia right there, front and center. We can pull these grippies down, and there is a battery there, all right, like a CMOS battery to replace the battery, but also your physical key, just in case the key fob battery dies. You can actually still get in the car with the physical key, and I'll show you how to start it with the key fob battery dying in just a moment. Radio controls here. And then you will see that we do have our quick keys and dials when it comes to home and settings for the overall touch screen here for the infotainment, but you can also scroll through here a lot faster using the analog dial here. You can select, go left and right, do what you need to do just by using this. The DNA drive mode selector between advanced efficiency, best for fuel economy, on the highway, cruise control, things like that. Natural, everyday driving, bumper to bumper traffic, still get some spirited driving done. Dynamic is where you really want to turn things up. That's when you want to get full throttle. You want to use the most of what this Q4 intelligent all-wheel drive has to offer, and you're really trying to, just kind of push the limits of the Stelvio. Now, you will see a wireless phone charging pad right here underneath this aluminum trim. Right here, you can set it down. We do have the chocolate armrest with the stitching. Open this up, and we have a USB 2.0. We have an aux and USB-C plug-in. Now, right there is where you'll put your key fob transmitter. In case the key fob dies, you still have an RF transmitter to communicate with the car to start it. So you can use the physical key to get in and use that RF transmitter to start it. We do have the rearview mirror right up top here as well. And then we do have our touch slider, because we do have a sunshade and sunroof that are power adjustable, dome lights, floodlights, SOS, everything up top there with your garage door home link right up top on the visor, and mirror and light right here as well on both sides for the driver and passenger. This is the Stelvio Ti, and as you guys can see, everything in here looks brand new because it basically is with 9,830 miles on the clock. So again, you're getting a brand new car for the most part, and it really makes sense to get into the pre-owned market while you still can on this specific platform. So this is a good one to check out. But what do you guys think about this interior? Now, passenger cargo volume is around 89 cubic feet of space, so we'll have plenty of room in the rear of this chocolate interior. You guys will see same soft touches with the injection molded plastic up top. All right, we also have the same brown on brown with the brown seats and brown stitching inside. Plenty of knee wiggle room, and you guys will see storage on the backrest of both the driver and passenger side with the turbine vents for HVAC. USB 2.0 plugins with heated seat controls back here as well, and extra storage down there as well. And then, of course, the armrest will give us cup holders there. We do have nice natural light from the panoramic roof with the LED dome lights up top. On the door paneling, well, we have that, again, soft touch. And then we have the wood grain trim, nice with this TI spec aluminum door handles there with your locks there, soft touches on the door cards and on the armrest with the black stitching there as well. And then you have your window control, speaker grill there as well, and extra storage. Not a bad spot in the rear of a Stelvio Ti for the 2022 model year. So we have the original window sticker of this Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti all-wheel drive for the 2022 model year, starting life at $50,500. Now, with our additional options and features here, with a destination charge of $1,595, well, we have a total price of $55,600. Now, how did we get there? Well, our anodized blue metallic paint is $660. All right, then our Ti all-wheel drive package, that is included in the Ti trim level with the Vesuvio gray appearance kit, 115-volt auxiliary power outlet with a 6-way power adjustable driver's seat, 6-way power adjustable front passenger seat, and the gloss black window surround moldings. Now, our Active Assist Plus package at $1,595 will give us our driver assistance like lane keep assist, intelligent speed assist. You also have the highway assist system, traffic sign recognition, traffic jam assist, and driver attention alert with active blind spot assist. Now, our chocolate seats for the chocolate stitching interior, well, that's $600. And our red brake calipers with the white script, that is $650. Everything else you see here comes standard on this MSRP when it comes to this 2022 Stelvio Ti all-wheel drive. Make sure you pause, zoom, screenshot, do what you guys need to do to see everything that comes here standard. All right, and you guys can check the link in the description for Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg's website, where they have the full sticker breakdown via Carfax, like the warranty information at 4 years, 50,000 miles. Now, what were they selling this for? That's the real question, right? This was the new price back in 2022. Well, currently on their website, this is listed for $30,044. That's right, $30,044. That is a savings of $25,556 in depreciation over a car that only has 9,830 miles on the clock. You can't make this up. When we talk about savings, that is savings right there. This is insane. So for basically a brand new Stelvio, well, this is what you guys are going to get when it comes to savings. It's worth that price tag, right? So starting life at over $55,000, taking a $25,000 plus depreciation hit with only 9,000 miles on the clock, now at a $30,000 price tag. What do you guys feel about the value on this Stelvio Ti for the 2022 model year? Drop those comments down below. Anybody looking into getting into a Stelvio? This is probably a way to save the most money in today's economy. So with that said, what do you guys think about this spec? I want to know, and the price. Drop your comments. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg's website link and their phone number, so you guys can check out the inventory. You guys can give them a call, get these cars off of this pavement and into your driveway today. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.